This week on The Wet Slap, you were working for Raw Gear and Bradley Martyn. How come you guys split?
If I say anything, I'm gonna get sued, so.
Could you beat Bradley in a fight? He's 260, right?
Oh, he got it.
Would you audition for a reality show?
I actually got hit up to do, I think it was Love Island. Everything on social media is kind of like a highlight of your life. Let's say with my relationship, for example, like every time we'll be like mad at each other, having fights, and then we'll post a video acting like we're happy. Like people would just see what you want to see.
You were depressed in COVID.
Oh, hell yeah. When I had moved, you know, I lost all my friends. Just like the whole process of like losing your house, like seeing my dad, he came crying to me and saying like, I'm sorry, like,
Wow.
I can't provide for us anymore. And then it kind of just changed my whole life.
You got banned from Alphaland.
All right, so basically what happened was my ex saw me at Alphaland with another girl. I went to Alphaland the next day. I stepped one foot in the door. They're like, are you Ralphy? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, the owner doesn't want you here. I was like, why?
Ralphie, do you actually do milk before cereal? Do you know why I'm asking this?
Yeah, I know why you're asking that. I did a video, yeah, of me putting milk before cereal. Honestly, you know why I did that? Because I saw a TikTok and it was like, do you want to get more views on your video? And I was like, I could get people to comment. So
I knew you were, bro. I knew you were a genius because I saw that.
Yeah.
And that generated so many like comments. And dude, you have a great fan base on Instagram. You know, every post does viewership, but that one video did. You know, I think it was in the millies.
Trigger, yeah. People are like, why would you do that? And then at the same time, I had like a mixer. So I was mixing my protein. My protein went everywhere, like all over me. And that was by accident. People are like, oh, you did that on purpose. I'm like, hey, a win's a win, so.
Looked like a great protein snack. I mean, what was that? Rice Krispies, a scoop of protein, and like almond milk before the gym?
I love oat milk.
Oat milk?
Trader Joe's. Oh, you're not sponsored, but Trader Joe's. That's why I love Trader Joe's.
Oat milk's great because it never expires, right?
No idea. No. If you're going to get oat milk, though, you need oats and salt. Like, you don't want any, like, sunflower oil, all that stuff. So I'm very big on, like, putting good shit in my body.
Yeah.
So, like, I check in the ingredients and make sure your oat milk has just salt and oats, like, and water. Nothing else.
Are you a little bit of a, like, health geek? Like, you love...
Yeah, like...
you love learning about seed oils and sauna.
Yeah, not even just that. It's just, like, even with my cousins, I'm like, all I eat is organic. Like, if I go to a restaurant or something, like, not a restaurant, but... I just got to make sure, like, if the fruit's organic, I'll eat it. But if I get fruit that's, like, not organic, I'm not touching it. Just because, like, gotcha. I'm big on, like, pesticides and shit. And, like, I recently learned, like, strawberries are one of the unhealthiest fruits you can eat because it's filled with pesticides no matter what, organic or not.
Oof.
The thing about, like, organic fruit and stuff, pesticides are on the outside, but if it's not organic, it's in the soil and, like, it grows inside the fruit as well. So no matter how much you wash it or anything, if you take a bite, like, you're eating pesticides if it's not organic. Oof. So that's why I just eat organic most of the time. Same thing with meat and all that shit. So
I had a miniature schnauzer. Okay. You know that little dogs with the beards? Whenever the bug people would come and spray our lawn, he would go out into the pesticides, and he came back, and one time he got really sick.
I got sick. Sorry to hear that.
Really sick. But he was all right. Okay. I mean, he's gone now. I mean, rest in peace, Quincy. Love you.
I love dogs.
You got some pets?
My mom has a Yorkie. His name's Prince, little baby. He's like 2 years old, but he was the run of the litter. So he's really tiny. He's like this big. Probably like 5 pounds.
I saved a cat from a bush and gave it to a coworker a bunch of years back. Okay. And that cat was a kitten at the time, and it still hasn't grown at all. It was a runt.
Okay. Yeah, I love cats. They're pretty cool. I would rather have a dog. But just I travel so much. It's like I can't dedicate my all, you know?
Yes.
So it sucks. It's like I would want to, you know, one day have a dog or like a cat or whatever, but...
You might as well kiss away at least like 40 to 60,000 a year as soon as you get a pet. Because not only is the time spent, but the travels that you can't go on, it's great. And the dog food.
Yeah.
Dog food.
Like quality too. So you got to make sure the quality of the food's quality is good.
Right.
You got toys, like all this stuff.
Like you want to feed them human food, like chicken and steak and
everything. It's like a little bit. It's like another kid. Like I don't have kids, but it's like having a kid. Probably like similar, I guess.
Are you looking forward to having kids? Are you a dad
Honestly,
sort of guy?
I don't want to have kids. Like I was actually telling my mom the other day, I'm like, I think I want a vasectomy. So like, yeah, because I'm just not ready. I don't know. Like I had a scared, not that I had a scare, but it's like some girl told me, she's like, yeah, I didn't get my period. And I was just like,
oh, that is scary.
I was just scared. So I'm like, damn, I have to change like my whole lifestyle. I was just like, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I want to travel the world, you know?
It just takes that one scare.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, it could have happened right there.
Yeah. So just
to
like,
never do it again.
Like, okay, I gotta be careful, be safe, you know?
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. You heard it here, folks. So, bro,
Trojan, I need a Trojan sponsorship.
I kind of want to get into your journey. Okay. So you were depressed in COVID.
Oh, hell yeah.
Then now, like I said, you've built this huge fan base. You worked alongside people like Bradley Martyn. You have so many co-signs with a bunch of big people.
Yeah.
the journey from being depressed in COVID to present day, what does that look like? How did this happen?
So before everything, I actually grew up in New Jersey. You had asked me earlier where I grew up. I grew up in New Jersey.
Sorry to hear that. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just joking.
Yeah, fucking not kidding. Honestly, Jersey's cool. It's just like, I don't know, a lot different. I would rather live in Florida or Houston where I'm at. Anyways, I was in New Jersey. Everything was going good. I was in college in New Jersey, mechanical engineer. I was a sophomore, and I got news that my father was during COVID. They were like cutting people from the job. He worked for Tiffany & Co., one of the big companies. He was a hand engraver, making good money. But they cut him like out of nowhere, and it changed our whole life. Like we lost the house. My mom and dad are like, oh, like we're gonna have to move from New Jersey to Florida, and I was still doing school at New Jersey Tech. But because of COVID, everything was online, and luckily, since we moved from New Jersey to Florida, I was able to finish online. That's the only good thing about it. But when I had moved, I lost all my friends, lost like some of my cousins over there, and it's just like the whole process of like losing our house, or like seeing my dad. I don't know. He was just he came crying to me and saying like, I'm sorry, like
wow,
I can't provide for us anymore. And then it kind of just changed my whole life. But I got depressed. I started getting acne. Like I had so much acne. Like I just always used filters, and like I honestly was pretty suicidal because I was like, oh shit, like I have so much acne. Like people just call me pizza face, like all this shit. And it's just like I had even like some family members saying like, oh, like you clearly don't eat right, like you don't wash your face. Well, I was doing everything like from the books, and I was still like breaking out like crazy. But I was just like everything just kind of like triggered my hormones and stuff, so I was just breaking out. But luckily I got on Accutane, and like I'm telling you, Accutane, even now I still break out here and there, but Accutane helped me so much with like the cystic acne, and I started just posting and just going viral on there. Even though I had like acne before, I would still go viral, but it's because I had like filters and shit. But like, I was able to get like more confident and stuff. Yeah. After my acne and stuff cleared, but I started doing TikTok during college because like all my friends, they had TikTok, and like I saw like some people go viral, not from school but like online. I was like, oh shit, like I can just hop on a trend and like easily try to do similar shit. And like one of my videos hit, and I got like 3,000 followers off of one video. I'm like, oh shit, like I can easily just keep doing trends, keep blowing up.
What video was it?
It was like some stupid video of me like lip syncing a song. Like I don't even, there's some dumb shit.
TikTok Musical.ly type.
Like back then it was so easy, you go viral like that.
Yeah.
But I kind of like thought of it as like a game. I'm like, okay, so like if people do this, they go viral. If they don't do this, like obviously they don't. So I just kind of like picked up, and like I said, it was during COVID and stuff, so I had so much time. I was just posting like here and there, and I was just blowing up. And I picked up, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just kept picking up like followers. And then my first ever brand deal, it was from this company called Essentials. They DM'd me like, hey, like we'd love to gift you clothes and like promote it for us. And I was excited. I was like, oh shit, like I got $200 off a brand deal, like this and that. And I'll never forget that because like it kind of motivated me. I'm like, yo, I told my roommates, I'm like, yo, like I made my first ever like money on TikTok. I told you guys I was gonna do it, this and that. And like it was just cool. But also another thing too is like while I was doing all this shit, a lot of my friends were like low-key making fun of me. They're like, oh, like I don't know if I should say this, but like, oh, you're gay for making TikTok. So like, how do I say it? I don't know if you want me to cut it.
No, I still, people get that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're wasting your time, this and that. Because again, I was going to school for mechanical engineering, and like, oh, you're wasting your time, this and that, and like, ended up working out.
Well, that's the thing is like, if you go into the gym and you say, I want to be the biggest person in this gym, everybody will laugh at you except for the biggest guy in the gym. Yeah. So that's why I say like around here in Orlando with the podcast and the content and stuff, whenever somebody wants to get into it or start making TikToks, people start, calling them names, like just bullying them.
Yeah.
Me and some other people will be the only people to be like, no, keep doing that. Or like tweak this, tweak that. Yeah. Like
no,
people bully people. Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing too. Backtracking, throughout my Accutane stuff, my transformation video got like 13 million views, and it was like wow, all these dermatologists over the world like, oh, like this is like a good, because I had like 300-400 pimples like on my face. It was bad, like you connect the dots type shit, like it was crazy.
Well, your skin, bro, you're known for perfect skin now.
Well, it's just I still break out here and there because obviously like no one can have perfect skin. Once you get off Accutane, like you kind of like have to go back to reality type shit, because Accutane like is it could just change your whole DNA and everything. But that video went viral, and like that helped me get like skincare brands, all this stuff. But I was just backtracking on the way.
That's I feel like having your dad look at you, like I feel like anybody seeing a father cry is just a different sort of feeling. Does that still motivate you? Like today when you feel lazy, are you kind of thinking about that, or what do you think about?
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking about that yesterday because my father just opened up his own like barber suite, and he was telling me, he's like, yeah, like I have some oh, that's another thing. So my father, here's what happened. He was a hand engraver, and he was working for a big ass company called Tiffany & Co. Then they got bought out by LVHM or something like that, and they fired him, whatever. So when he came here, he lost his job and he had nothing to do. So he started cutting hair as a barber. So he became a full-time barber, and now he just opened up his own like suite, his own barber suite. But he was telling me like sometimes, you know, he doesn't know if he has clients or not. So I'm just like, damn, like it sucks because like I don't know how much he makes financially now, but like I want to be able to like support him in the future.
I feel like barbering is one of those careers where you become friends with your clientele.
Yeah.
Kind of like personal training. Have you coached anybody before?
No, I don't have my certification, but that's another thing. I had made a PDF guide of like, I was working with this company called Solid Stream, and basically like all my workouts that I would do, I put it on a PDF and we sold it. But then like once I did that, like it was going well, but then I had like this big TikToker. He's like, this guy doesn't have a certification. Like, why is he selling programs and that? I was like, I'm selling my personal workouts. Like, it wasn't like, oh, you do this and you're guaranteed to lose 30 pounds. Like, it was just like, hey, this is my workout. If you want to buy it, buy it.
Yeah.
You know? So I got a lot of backlash off that because I didn't have my certification. I was like, you know what? Like, I don't have time for like all this BS. So I just stopped working with them because I was like, I don't want to. I just anything. Like, I didn't want to deal with negativity. So
yeah.
It is what it is.
The fitness industry is full of whistleblowers. Almost too many whistleblowers at times.
Yeah.
Like Joey Swole. Joey Swole's funny. Every once in a while, bro, I'll say it right here. Every once in a while, Joey Swole is not right. Sometimes when Joey Swole is like hating on somebody, I'm like, low key though, if you think about the context, he's kind of wrong.
Joey Swole's gonna.
Have you ever seen him wrong?
No. So what happened was my friend, he was at the gym and he posted like a selfie on his story, just like normal story, and there was like some dude in the back, and my boy like covered the dude's face because he didn't want anyone to see his face, but he only covered his face, not his body. And then Joey Swole like went off on him. He's like, oh, how are you gonna post somebody behind you, like this and that? But like he covered his face, so like no one knew who he was. But I guess he's like, he didn't cover his entire body, so like. But my boy got a lot of backlash off of that and like so many hate comments.
Damn, so you disagree with Joey on that? Do you think?
No, I'm just saying like I'm glad it didn't happen to me, but I feel bad because it's like he did cover his face, so he did something, but like I don't know.
Today's sponsor is SeatGeek. With 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. Maybe even like Little People boxing or something of the sorts. They put all the tickets across the web in one place to make sure you're getting a good deal. Each ticket is rated. Look for the green dots. Green means good. The red means bad. Every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return tickets ahead of the event with swaps. You know I came through for you guys. Use the code THEWETSLAP for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That is $20 off your first purchase with promo code THEWETSLAP. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. Shout out SeatGeek. Have you used SeatGeek before? Have you?
Yeah, I use SeatGeek.
Ralphie loves SeatGeek.
I love it.
Ralphie is the SeatGeek.
I'm using SeatGeek from Miami to see Drake.
Yes. $20 off the wet slap. Back to the program. So for a long time, you were working for Raw Gear and Bradley Martyn and being, pushing their gear and stuff.
Yeah.
How come you guys split? What happened here? Was it just time?
I can't really say too much or else, basically, yeah, if I say anything, I'm gonna get sued, so I can't really say much.
I got you.
Yeah, but,
heard.
Yeah.
Could you beat Bradley in a fight? He's 260, right?
Oh, he got it.
He's too big.
No, yeah. He definitely, working with Bradley definitely changed my life. Not gonna lie.
Awesome.
So here's the thing. I was doing fitness for a while, but I kind of just switched to lifestyle right now. So I do like more like travel, lifestyle, vlogging type stuff. But last year I was really big like into the fitness space because I had a lot of friends who were already in the fitness industry, and I noticed that they had consistent brand deals, consistent money coming in, and I was like, okay, as a social media. So here's another thing.
It's a great niche.
Here's another thing. So I graduated last August as a mechanical engineer.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm not a mechanical engineer right now is because I ended up signing a contract with this company called PE Science, and it's a supplement brand. I don't work with them anymore, but my contract just ended. But they were the first company that gave me a salary contract for 12 months. And I knew, I was like, okay, if I can lock in this contract, I don't have to work as a mechanical engineer. So I kind of like chose, I was like, okay, mechanical engineer or like trying to full send social media. So what happened was I was working with this company called PE Science. Before they even sponsored me, I was already using their products. Like one of my boys at Crunch, he was like, yo, like try this pre-workout, like and hit your PR or something. So I tried a pre-workout, I hit a PR. I was like, oh shit. So I started using it for like 2 or 3 months. And I knew I had followers. So I'm like, I DM'd them like, hey, like I would love to work with you guys. Like this product, like I genuinely resonate with. I'm like, why don't we just work together? And they're like, okay, bet. So they gave me like a month trial and like we were killing it on sales. And they're like, you know what, like we'll sign you for a 12-month contract. And that was all in the middle of me graduating. And I was like, Mom, Dad, like I know I just graduated as a mechanical engineer. And like they helped me like my parents helped me with school. Like while I was in school, I didn't have to work, nothing. Like I had jobs and stuff in high school and stuff. But during college, my mom and dad like, okay, if you go to school, we'll pay for like not pay for everything, but like they'll help me. So they told me, they were like, hey, like we helped you with school and now you're just gonna like give up and like do social media. I'm like, hey, like I can make more money off social media and like full send it now and still have the degree to fall back on. And like we kind of had like some like ups and downs about it, but I said fuck it. And then we kind of had like such a like terrible split about that stuff that I ended up moving out. And that's when I moved to Houston. But that's only because I signed the PE Science contract, and I knew with this contract I was like I could afford rent, and like I can at least make it out. So I did that. But I signed that contract, and then that's when I hit up Raw Gear because my boy Diego, he's like best friends with Bradley Martyn, and he told me, he's like, hey, like if you want to work with Brad and stuff, like let me know, and like we could do a trial. So I did a trial with them, we killed it, and then they signed me to a contract. It wasn't as big as the PE Science contract, but it was something. It was like 10% or whatever of commission. And then when I did my trial and stuff, like I started getting sales, and it got to a point where I was doing, well, I don't know if I should talk numbers or not, but I was doing like a month of sales for them. I was like, hey, like I would love to renegotiate a new contract. So that's what we did. We signed a new contract with them. And then like those Raw Gear and PE Science were like my bread and butter. And then that's how I started like being able to like kind of like live my lifestyle and like monetize. You know, I started working with like all these different brands, signing different managements. Like I probably had like 6 different managements since I started because I've done this for like 3-4 years. But right now I'm signed with Wilhelmina and I'm signed with Moxie, those 2 managements. So that's like how I make a living. If no one,
you gotta like burn the boats at some point too, where kind of like moving out and having that difficult conversation and choosing to not do half social media and half mechanical engineering. You have to burn the boats in an industry like this. You have to like, because you're quite literally documenting your life and putting it on the internet. You can't do that when you're working or gone for 12 hours, 14 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's not going to work.
That's another thing too, because like as a mechanical engineer, you would think like after 4 years, I'm like, oh, bet I'm gonna make so much money, this and that. And then like when I got my first job offer, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they're like, oh, if you want to make real money, you have to get your master's, your PhD, all this shit. I was like, I'd do 12 more years of school. And I was like, I don't really want to do this. I'd rather just like full size, just said, fuck it, full sent. And now I'm fortunate enough to, you know, make more money. So kind of like a trade-off, you know, in the beginning it was kind of hard, but I was luckily able to.
What do you think it's about you and your videos and your lifestyle that resonates with so many people? Because we all know a lot of people want to do the fitness stuff, but a lot of people don't put the work in. People always, you know what people always say? Social media is so saturated and so crazy to get into right now, but it truly isn't if you're just consistent and willing to work a little bit harder than everybody else. What's special about you? Why do you get so many views?
So basically, even though I am in the fitness industry, like even with the, let's say, whole Raw Gear situation, I was never the biggest Raw Gear like athlete, quote unquote. I was never like the most leanest or like whatever, the best looking, this and that. But I feel like with me being authentic and like being Dominican, being Salvadoran, a lot of like Hispanic people, they're just like, oh, okay, like I resonate with him because like there was not that many like Raw.
You really shout out music too.
I love music, like Dominican music, all that stuff. Like I always put like dembow, all that stuff, and like I have my second highest audience is in the Dominican Republic. So you got
dope, bro.
I have a lot in Houston, and then my second highest is Dominican Republic. So just like I kind of just like mix both. But the thing is, that's another thing. Like with the whole Raw Gear situation, they had like 200 plus athletes. And not gonna lie, I was one of their top 4 athletes. I had people with way more following, this and that, and I was still doing better sales than them because I was authentic.
You're capturing a different audience. Yeah.
Not even that. It's like I'm one of those influencers that I don't give a fuck how many followers you have. Like I don't care like who you know, this and that. It's like as long as you're real with me, like you're cool. Like with me, with the raw gear situation, why I like blew up with them so much is because I would get people tell me, hey, like the shirt didn't fit me. Like, is there any way like I could get like a refund type shit, right? Let's just say I made like $10,000 off of raw gear. I would give the money back. I would give back. Let's just say you're like, oh, like I would love to try raw gear. Like I've never had it before. I'm like, here's $500. Go crazy. I would hit up people and like I would invest, and like I put money into them. It's just because I was just being authentic. I wasn't like, I don't know. I just wasn't like one of those people that was like, oh, I'm like bragging like all this stuff. I don't know. I just feel like if you're authentic, then you just get rewarded in the sense where it's like that's another thing too. It's like I feel like the energy you give back into the world, you get like the energy you give out, you get back. Tenfold. I'm always like trying to be positive, like no matter what, just fuck the whole negative shit. Just be yourself.
Last year, I forgot to be nice. I forgot to compliment strangers. I forgot that for a while, and then I realized why am I feeling sour? Why are people being sour towards me? It's because I stopped treating people like they were equals or even better than me. I stopped treating people right. For a little bit. And then I'm like, whoa, gotta check my ego. I gotta check what I got going on. I just have to be me and I have to be a good person. I have to
just don't be afraid. Like today we went to the mall and I saw this girl and she was my cashier. She had beautiful teeth. They were nice and white. I was like, hey, like, how'd you get your teeth so white? They look amazing, this and that. It's like, you just gotta, little compliment here and there.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know.
She probably liked that coming from me.
Yeah, she was a little cutie. But yeah, I'm big on energy. I read this book called Untethered Soul. I forgot who the author is, but it's just big on like knowing that one day you're gonna die and like just go out and just be yourself, be authentic, give out the best energy you can, and just be very welcoming. Like, yeah, you could have a shitty day. Like, for example, like let's just say today we were like 30 minutes, like almost like 20 minutes late or something. But it's like, who knows? Like, what if we went a little faster and like got in a car accident? Like, just be grateful. Like, stuck in traffic, fucking play music or some shit.
Yeah, being grateful is amazing. Actually, I was on the phone with my girl before you came here, and I was just like, I'm just grateful to like have the opportunity to sit down and talk to you, and have Jovi over here and have everybody over here. It's just great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys invited me out.
For sure.
That's another thing.
I'm glad we caught you.
How'd that happen?
You know what's hilarious is. So my girlfriend follows a lot of fitness influencers. Okay. She follows Elena, and she also follows you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want to talk about this situationship or the relationship with Elena?
Situationship. It was full-on relationship.
I know you guys parted ways.
Yeah.
So.
Fuck. Damn.
We can revisit it if you want.
We'll just let's change the subject.
Heard.
Yeah.
You said you're creating your own clothing brand.
Yeah.
Is that coming out soon?
I'm in the very beginning process of that. I know what I have to do, but it's just like I'm waiting on certain things to fall in place. I'm just so busy right now. It's just like even this week alone, like I'm here right now, and then I'm going to Bahamas, going to Mexico, I'm going to LA, I'm going to Miami, I'm going to Puerto Rico, Jerusalem. Like I have so much stuff lined up for the next couple months. Just like I gotta wait till it cools down. But I mean, I've been saying this for like a year already. I'm like, oh yeah, brand. But I kind of been that's another thing. Even though I have the brand right now, like I'm focused on like the car situation. Me and my boy.
So you're renting out luxury vehicles, right?
Well, they're not. Well, I guess you could consider them luxury. They're not like high end. Like the most expensive right now is my Cadillac. It was like 115. I had a GLE. It's been in the shop for like 3 months because I bought this car, and 6 days in, my first client crashed the car. Like literally.
No.
Yeah, 6 days in, I had it. And yeah, he crashed the car. It's been in the shop for like 3 months, and they're kind of like wishy-washy on like totaling out the car. I'm just like, bro, like I need this. I'm paying like, I'm not gonna say the money, but I'm paying every month, and it's like, for what? I can't even drive it. So it's like, that's like people think like, oh yeah, the car industry, like, oh, it's so much money, blah blah, this and that. But it's like the risk to reward. I don't know. At this point, it doesn't even feel like it's worth it because there's just so many accidents. You got to deal with people smoking. Like right now, the Cadillac is out in Dallas, and I had someone smoking in. They just got to worry about like all the like.
So are you gonna stop doing that?
No,
are you gonna sell them?
I'm still gonna do it because I'm already in this deep, but I'm gonna just be like cautious and like instead of buying like a brand new car, maybe buy like a car that's 3-4 years old. That way the monthly payments aren't too crazy and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just like a learning lesson because that's another thing. What happened was I bought 3 cars literally in a week. And how I did this was I was kind of researching like, okay, like how can I start a Turo business or like how can I start a private car business? And I saw this guy, his name is Mike the Businessman. He's in Dallas. He has like 12 cars, has his own company, this and that. But what happened was you gotta have good credit and you gotta kind of play this the right way. Basically, I got a loan from Capital One Auto Navigator. And what you do is you go to the dealer. They know you have a pre-approval, and since you already have a pre-approval, if you get a hard inquiry from the dealer, they'll more than likely use that hard inquiry and they'll get you approved through a different bank. So as long as you can honestly get up to as many cars as you want, but if you get, for example, I got 3 cars in a week because it doesn't hit your credit. If you get like loans from the bank, they won't hit your credit for like up to 30 days. So like when I got the 3 cars, the one dealer, let's just say I got a car from Cadillac. The guy from Cadillac doesn't know that I got a car from Lexus, and the guy from Lexus doesn't know I got a car from Mercedes. Yeah. So it hits my credit. So they run your credit, make sure your credit's clean, obviously. But like a bank won't approve you if they see you have 3 cars.
You finesse the finessers.
Yeah, it's pretty much. But low key, like that's kind of risky because you have to make sure you have the income coming in. Because if you don't, you're gonna be behind on your payments, and then your credit's gonna drop. So you just gotta make sure like you play the cards right. And, like luckily with Turo, at least like the cars pay for themselves, but the private is where the real money's at. But with the private, it's risky. Like I said, like 6 days in, I had this guy. He was a drug dealer. He gave me $2,000 cash. I'm like, oh shit! Like for like 4 days, that was already my car payment right there. So I had like an extra 25 days of profit. I'm like, okay, bet this is going good. And then he just crashed the car. I'm like, great. So then now I'm like behind. Like I'm just like fuck. Like this, I'm paying for this car and it's not even doing anything. Damn. It's just a lot of risk. I'm very big on risk. Like if I'm telling you, like I like live in the moment. I don't even like, to be honest, I don't even know what exactly I'm doing tomorrow, but I don't even care about it. I just care about the now. Like,
Yeah, it's hard to live in the now, bro, because you're so focused on what you want to change about yourself or change about your environment. Yeah, and
it changes like this. Like I had a whole plan. I was gonna get married, this and that, blah blah. And it's like, oh shit, like everything changed. So like it's kind of hard to, especially after that relationship. Like I definitely don't focus too much on the future. Definitely live in the now. And like even now, I catch myself. I'm like, fuck. Like sometimes I'm on my phone too much. Like I don't enjoy people's company. Like I have to like, not that I don't enjoy it, but I need to put more time into it. Like instead of me like just being on my phone and like not like spending time with my cousins or something, like I'd be like, hey, let me set this down. Like the day we were at the bar and I was checking my story. I'm like, why am I checking my story? I'm literally hanging out with my friends. I'm like, fuck this. Like put it down. I'm like, yeah, it's my full-time job, but like I have to like live in the now more and like actually like I don't know, just be there, be present.
Yeah, I feel like if you're in a rut in life, if you use your phone a lot less, you'll realize that was the rut the entire time.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Like even at the gym, I try to like not even, sometimes I post on my story this and that, but it's like my best workouts is when I don't have my phone. Like that's what I noticed. I'm like, sometimes I just have to.
Those Batman workouts.
Yeah, right. You put the hoodies on.
Yeah.
Especially after my relationship, I was like, I'm gonna be the next C-Bone. Like fuck.
Right. Dude, I think coming out of a relationship is the best pre-workout.
Oh yeah. For sure.
You feel like you experienced that?
Oh yeah, like after my breakup, like even though it was like tough and everything, but like I think I'm at the best time in my life right now. Like I've leveled up so much. Like like obviously life isn't about going up. Like you gotta go down and go back up. But I think I'm where I'm supposed to be. I got a lot going for me. Got the car stuff, the clothing stuff, like social media stuff, like, and just I don't know. I've been meeting more people. I'm very big on like meeting as many people as you can in life and just not being complacent. Like I got to a point where I was like too complacent. And the thing with the ruggier and peace signs, like I knew, okay, bet, like I'm in these contracts. Like I know what I'm making. And I kind of got a little too comfortable. And then once I like parted ways with them, like, oh shit, like I got my grind. I have to get back on the grind. So like I started like working with management, stuff like that. Like now it's just like kind of just being a hustler and like getting what you gotta do.
By the way, I want to say I love your manager, bro. I can't remember his name, but he was really cool.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I talked to him on the phone once.
Boy David.
Yeah. He was great.
Yeah, just signed with Wilhelmina. They're based in Manhattan, New York, Miami. Like they're everywhere. They're dope. Like they changed my life completely.
Dope. Yeah. Who do you think would win in a fight, Logan Paul or Bradley Martyn?
I don't know about that, but Logan Paul or Dylan Downes. Have you seen that situation?
Oh yeah. You think it's uncalled for? Do you think in the fight game they should be allowed to say whatever, or do you think like bringing the whole
like Nina
fiance?
situation?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fuck it. They're trying to sell. You know,
Right.
They're gonna sell now. Like I'm pretty sure they're sold out. But that's the thing. It's like controversy. Like getting people. Like the other day, we did a YouTube video, and in the beginning of the clip, we put like, oh, that's another thing. I got banned from Alphaland because of my ex. Shout out my ex.
Christian Christian Guzman banned you?
They banned me. No idea why. Never really told me. But we clickbaited it, and it was one of our top videos because of the clickbait and stuff, and it was actually true. But I noticed like, oh shit, like controversy does sell. Like as I said, with TikTok and all this stuff, like if you get someone's attention within the first like 3 seconds, that's another thing with me. Like I feel like another reason why I'm so different with my TikTok videos is that I was watching this account and I forgot her name, but she's like a TikTok coach, and basically she was telling me, or not telling me, but like telling the audience like, hey, like each clip in these TikToks has to be less than a second, and your first video has to be 0.3 seconds or less, basically, because you want to basically always change the screen. People have ADHD and stuff now, like they need to have like something changing it for you know.
Yeah.
So like when my TikTok videos, everything's less than a second. I try to like change frames, this and that, like just stuff like that.
Well, the word I found out on TikTok accidentally that you can hold on the right side and it'll put it in 2 times speed.
Oh yeah,
bro. I watch TikToks in 2 times speed. That's how bad it's getting.
Oh
dude.
shit. Okay.
I sit here.
That's why sometimes I don't even go on TikTok because I know like my brain feels like mush. I'm like scrolling. I'm like fuck this. So I just kind of I put my phone on D&D. Like I put it on work. Like people ask me like, why are you on D&D? I put it on work mode because I hate notifications. Like I could sit there scroll through every app if I see the notification. So like I just try to just put it down. Yeah.
Sometimes I like will be watching a manatee like kissing a kid or something. I'll be like, dude, I'm spending my life sitting here on this rectangle watching a manatee, sneeze. Right yeah. Dude, the Apple TVs play the best waiting screens.
What do you think the new
Trip
iPhone?
out.
The 15?
What's new about it?
I don't even know. I think they changed like something.
Nothing, right?
I don't even know. Doesn't seem like it, but
I heard they're like changing the chart. Aren't they changing the port?
Some shit. I don't know.
Holy. To the Android one? Yeah? Okay, we have confirmation in the audience. That's crazy, man. Yeah. Apple's always late to the party.
Yeah.
They like to see people do it, and then they'll come in and perfect it.
Yeah.
So, I have a segment that I want to do really quick with you. It's a simple segment. I did this with Jessica DeSatnik. Actually, have you seen her content? She's the girl that can bench a lot of weight. She's very swole.
Oh, yeah. She's from Tampa, right?
Yeah. She's great. I did this segment with her, and it was amazing.
We used to follow each other and stuff, but then I got a girlfriend and I unfollowed her. Respect. I don't follow her anymore, but she's cool. Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah. So it's called This or That with Ralphie.
Okay.
So I'm going to say this or that, and you just pick which one, all right?
Okay.
Squat or deadlift?
Deadlift, for sure. Oh, do I have to give it a reason?
No, you can if you want.
Oh, deadlift. We'll just say deadlift.
Why, you don't like squats?
No, just like I was very big on powerlifting, and I used to always look forward to only deadlifts. Like I used to deadlift this dude like 3 times a week. I loved it. Yeah.
Dope. Mm-hmm. Bench or deadlift?
What kind of bench is it? Dumbbell or barbell?
Barbell.
I'm gonna go deadlift.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Workout alone or workout with a partner?
It depends on my mood because I feel sometimes I be working out with him, and sometimes it's either I wear my headphones or I don't. So it's like it depends what kind of mood I'm in. I'm saying most of the time. What do you think? I'm in a goofy mood or what? Or like I'm just like I'm in my zone. Was it a goofy mood? Yeah, I'm gonna say workout alone because sometimes I'm in my zone too much.
Yeah. Let's see, your ab workout or cardio?
Oh, cardio in bed, right? Oh no. No.
Those are the best dates though. You gotta like get the pump.
Yeah.
You gotta get the Chipotle, Fresh Kitchen, whatever, and then a little fasted cardio.
Yeah.
So which one? Wait, cardio?
Yeah.
After the gym?
In bed, yeah.
Okay. Dallas or Houston?
Damn. All right. I would say at this point in my life, Dallas. Houston did change my life. However, it's time to let go and just move on because right now, just staying in Houston, just keeping me complacent and just need experience.
Wine or liquor?
I'm gonna say liquor because I like tequila, so I'm gonna go with tequila.
A comedy show or a soccer game?
Comedy show. I watched my first ever soccer game like the other day. I don't really watch.
Oh, gotcha. Have you seen Matt Rife? Not right.
He's dope.
Yeah, he's dope.
I love him.
He was just on Joe Rogan. He just went on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Sold out.
Oh yeah.
I can't like.
Yeah. I think a lot of comedians are hating on him though.
Yeah, just because people are jealous. Like,
yeah.
Don't hate. Like, people are hating because they're not where he's at. That's one reason.
Well, also, you can't be like good looking and really funny. I think that's what all the other comedians like Theo Von, Dave Chappelle,
though, because he was on like Wild 'N Out and he did not look like that.
Oh, for real?
So like he got in shape. He did his.
Would you go on Wild 'N Out? Would you do it?
Nah, I'm kind of not gonna lie. Even though I do social media, I'm really shy. Like I'm like we be filming for YouTube. I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna say? Like I was telling you, even when I came here, I was like, fuck, I'm nervous. But like I was going on a roller coaster and like. You get that feeling in your stomach, like like that's how I felt earlier.
Light of breath.
I feel better now. So
watching like prank guys, like pranksters, and they're like going up to these groups of people and doing the most outlandish things. I'm like, I could never do that.
My cousin, my cousin Joe Vasquez, bruh, we did a YouTube video and like he doesn't give a fuck. Like we the other day we went to In-N-Out and then there was an older lady there and she's like, oh, you guys are so cute, this and that. Like you guys look like you're 16. I was like, oh, I'm 24. And he's like, oh, I'm 17. Meanwhile, he's not 17. He's like 21. And then she was like, how old do you think I am? He's like, 74. I'm like, but she was like in her 40s. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And she was like hitting for me. I'm like, so I made him pay for the whole meal. I'm like, fuck this.
Oh my God.
He embarrasses me all the time. He has balls. He has like fake balls and he does like fake balls pranks. He did a video that had like 2 million, like how many views? Like 2 million views on Instagram, or like fake balls at the gym.
Out of his shorts.
Yeah, and then like he was helping people bench. And he sat on the guy's face with the fake balls. And the guy said, get the fuck off. Like he's crazy. Like he does crazy as shit.
Oh, what's his name?
Joe Vasquez.
Dude, I'll have to check him out, bro. That sounds actually hilarious.
Like the fart pranks and shit. Like he's crazy.
I got a buddy who doesn't do any of the social media stuff. And actually he has zero social media to begin with. But I have him on the show for like boys only episodes where it's just us shooting the shit, drinking wine, doing whatever. We blur his face out, but he's so unhinged. He just says whatever's on his mind, whatever's on the top of his mind. He does not care.
Yeah. Those are the best type of people to hang out with. I'm not like that, but like I like being around, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about Zerka.
Yeah.
What do you think about like people like Zerka and Sneeko who say all these outlandish things and they just explode?
Zerka and Sneeko are cool because it's like they're like that typical like alpha dominant male, and like I give them respect, you know? Nothing but respect, because like they don't give a fuck. Like that's another thing like I go by, like I try to like not care about people's opinions too much, because then it like kind of changes like your energy and stuff, and you gotta protect your energy. But yeah, I give them respect and like all props to them. Like get your bag, do what you gotta do, and just keep being them. Just be themselves.
Would you audition for a reality show?
I actually got hit up to do I think it was Love Island or.
Why don't you do it? It'd probably be great for the brand.
Yeah, I mean I was thinking about it, but at the same time it's like, not gonna lie, all that shit's scripted, bro. Like, I just can't do that scripted stuff. Like, I just like being myself. So, like, they already know, oh, this guy's, it's episode 6. He's gonna like, get kicked off the show. Like, I don't know. Cause my boy Keenan, he was just on, I believe, either Love Island. There's like some show that's going on. Is it Love Island, right? Yeah, he got kicked off with his girl, but like, yeah, like it changed his life. He's doing like all his shit right now. But it's just like, I don't know. I just don't see myself like doing that.
They're actually scripted though. Like I'm sure during they're like, hey, could you do this or could you say this? But do they actually write it out?
They definitely like, they read the room and say, okay, these two guys are gonna, you know, get the most amount of engagement for us. That's, you know, I don't know. I just being behind the whole. That's another thing. Being behind the whole like social media industry, you realize like, oh shit, like a lot of it's just marketing and like a lot of it's BS, to be honest.
Yeah,
a lot of it's BS. Like let's just say, for example, like. Oh, I don't even want to talk about, well, okay. Let's say with my relationship, for example, like there'd be times where it's like, we'd be like breaking up or like we'll be like mad at each other having fights, and then we'll post a video acting like we're happy. Like, I don't know. It's just like, when I see stuff like that, it's just like, everything on social media is kind of like a highlight of your life. So it's like, not many people would show the negative. So it's like, I don't know. People would just see what you want to see. So it's like, I don't know.
I feel like also though, when you're feeling negative or down, it also shines through in the videos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A little bit.
I noticed like
where you'll create sad stuff, use sad music.
Yeah, like even with my TikTok videos, I noticed like if I like fake the energy or like whatever, I'm like, damn, like I don't really feel it, like it, like, or if it would underperform, like okay, it's because I wasn't being myself. Like with that video you said about the protein, like with the cereal and stuff.
Yeah.
I was in such a good mood that day. Like I remember I filmed like 5 videos a day. I'm like, okay, let me just keep going. Like I don't know, I was just listening to music, hyped up. So it's just like, yeah, your energy is like, you know.
Yeah. So you got banned from Alphaland by Christian Guzman.
Yeah, I said we were at Summer Shredding, and we had a great weekend. And all right, so basically what happened was,
because I can feel that it's a difficult situation for you, because that's a gym you went to, and you said you knew him personally and everybody else in the gym, of course.
Yeah, basically what happened was we were post breakup with my ex, and my ex saw me at the gym at Alphaland with another girl, and then like we also went. Me and that girl went to the club or something after, and then my ex went up to her and was like, "Ill," and then the girl was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then they were like, low-key, like, you know, whatever. And then literally right after that whole situation, like, I went to Alphaland the next day. I stepped one foot in the door. They were like, "Are you Ralphie?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "The owner doesn't want you here." I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "There's no reason. Like, you just can't ever come back." And I was like, "We'll give you a refund on today's month," and like all this shit. But yeah, I was with him and like a couple of my friends. Like, were like, "What the fuck?" Like, just because I went to the gym with, so, you know, he like, it's weird because like just because I'm her ex, they banned me. So it's like, it's
unfair.
And it's unfair because it's like, I like, before that, I hadn't talked to her for like 2 months, 3 months. Like, we were, since we broke up, I had her blocked on everything. So I just felt like it was really unfair because, you know, I was paying my membership, never did anything. Like, I never like tried talking to her, this and that. So it's just like, it was just weird how they just banned me because of that situation.
Have you and her had a sit down conversation since that has, you know, tailored any,
since I got banned?
Banned or just like, no, like since the breakup?
That's why the relationship is so awkward stuff. Because like, I told her I'm not the type to be friends with my ex. So like, once we broke up, cut it off. Like, blocked everything. Never talked ever. So I feel like that's why it's kind of like, it's like this right now.
Weird spot.
Like, we just never, you know.
Yeah.
The only way to get, I guess, my attention. I don't know.
Do you think in the future, whenever you get into another relationship, are you going to try to keep it away from socials just because of what you've learned around this time? Or
yeah, it was
like, does that hurt you knowing that the fan base and all the fans have, you know, they probably grew to like you guys together.
Yeah.
And now they, you know, it probably hurts a little extra, right?
Yeah, it hurts a little extra because it's like, it's been like 5 months already, and like I still get hate, like, for no reason, like, oh, blah blah blah. So it just makes no sense too, because like, again, I don't get why I'm banned from Alphaland because she lives in Miami. Like, I have friends that told me, oh yeah, she moved to Miami. So I'm like, why am I still banned from Alphaland if she's not even in Texas?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like weird. But yeah, I was on the FaceTime with this girl. She's pretty cool. She was like, I was like, yeah, like, if we ever get in a relationship, I'm never posting like anything about, like, I'm keeping it as private as possible, because it's like, you let people in and like all they do is hate. Like, they see you doing well, all this stuff, and they're just like, they just wish bad upon you because either they don't have it or like they can't. So just like, yeah, I would just, like, it's cool because you can monetize your, like, a lot of relationships out there, they monetize and stuff, but a lot of it's just BS because it's like, for the money or the views or the clickbait, and it's just not real, you know?
Yeah, for sure. That's something I've, luckily, you know, my girl doesn't really appear in any of my social media stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had a girl. So
yeah, well, when we have like fights or like fallouts or anything bad going on, it's not so, there's not so much light on it. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like it's better that way. You just keep everything personal and private and just keep it moving.
For sure.
Yeah, I like that butterfly tattoo. Shit hard. I don't want any tattoos because I'm the type, like, I get bored kind of quick. So I feel like I would like a tattoo for like 3 to 6 months. I'm like, nah, you know.
Bro, I was gonna get work, just the word work, on my forearm when I was like 17 years old, because I was like, I just got in the gym, I just started lifting like, you know, 185 on incline for like as a little jit. I was so excited. I'm like, bro, 225 is right around the corner. Yeah, so glad I didn't get work on my forearm.
Yeah, that would have been.
I got a but. Do you know Jameson Freeman, JMO? He does the cooking videos.
I'm good with pictures though, or like faces.
He does cooking videos on the internet, and he's also a good-looking guy, so he has all that going on for him. But he does tats, and I'm trying to get a tat done by him, just so it means something.
That'd
you know,
cool. I have a big tattoo like on my leg, but besides that, like, I don't think I'll ever get any tattoos. Because I know a lot of people that want to get, they want to like remove them, or just like they regret it. So I'm just like, let me just not even bother.
Yeah. It's you got to commit.
How about you? You regret any? Yep. I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like, I don't know.
The people at home watching are like, me? No, this one right here, man.
As we speak. That's just expensive too. Like getting the whole tattoo removal, and it doesn't even look like, it doesn't look good. Like you can tell it was still there. So it's just like they gotta just cover it up at that point.
Dude, it's so funny seeing older people have tattoos because they'll have like Popeye with a spinach can right here. Or like the classic tribal tattoo around the arm.
Not my cup of tea.
Yes. People at our gym have the same one, right?
The same, right? Yeah. I don't know.
With the YouTube videos, you're doing a lot of vlog style content.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going for? Is that what you want to post long form?
Yeah. This is my cousin here. I don't know if you guys can see him, but
you want to show him?
Yeah, this is the boy right
Yes.
TWS Cams. Yeah, I love him to death. He's done everything for me, and we have so much in store. Like, we haven't even touched the surface yet. Like, we're about to go crazy, put so much money into these videos, and yeah, just kind of just live in the moment, vlog everything as much as we can, and that's just the goal. Just vlog the lifestyle. Like, this is where it got me here. Like, just monetizing my lifestyle. Like, everything I wanted to do, I've been doing, and just keep it going. I kind of just big on investing, so.
Investing?
Yeah, investing, because it's like, for example, with the whole social media stuff, like another reason why I feel like I'm in the top like 1% or whatever, like I feel like I am, is because I established myself as a business. Like, a lot of social media influencers, like, they're not even set up with they don't have an accountant, they don't have an LLC, they don't have an EIN, bank account, all this stuff. Like, I've researched so much, like, okay, how can I monetize my lifestyle and be a business? So I got my LLC through Zen, this thing called Zen Business. I got my business phone number, business email, like a legit email at .com, not no Gmail stuff. Like, people, they get taken advantage of because they're not professional. Like, a lot of my stuff I got because when we used to reach out with brands, like, we used to go over like contracts, all this stuff, and I present myself kind of as like a manager. And a lot of influencers out there, they'll get brand deals, and the first offer they get, they take. It could be a free promo, whatever, this and that. But me, it's like, no, I like countering offering. I like showing my numbers, showing my stats. I'm like, hey, like, like, you can easily find an influencer with the same amount of following. They can take that rate, but I know my value. I know my worth. It's like, if you don't want to respect my rate, then like we can't work together. So it's kind of just like knowing your worth and being professional as possible. Like, for example, I have a friend who he has no LLC, no like personal email, nothing, or business email, nothing. But the brand reached out to both of us, and I was able to charge double his rate because I have management. I have, professional everything set up. Like, all my contracts are through my LLC, but his is just through his, normal whatever, social security, all that stuff. But a brand will respect you more if you have a whole team set up, and like that's how you establish and like kind of just raise yourself to the next level.
Because at the end of the day, you have the power.
Yeah,
because they're, do you get reached out to a lot, or do you do a lot of outreach for brands?
I used to, but now everything's handled through my management. So like they handle all the emails, all the contracts, all that stuff. But yeah, like right now I'm going on a cruise. I got reached out. I'm doing a music video for this cruise company called MCS. And
what's the music video? So
the music video is for the actual cruise company. Like, we're doing a whole like basically a kind of commercial type thing.
Cool.
I'm playing. I don't know if I can say too much, but I guess I'll say it for now. I'm playing like the role of this boyfriend who doesn't pay attention to his girlfriend. I'm just worried about going on a cruise, going on vacation, and like, I'm an asshole, this and that. I saw there was a kissing scene on there. I'm like, oh shit, so I gotta get ready for that. But yeah, basically, I'm the boyfriend who like doesn't care about his girlfriend, and then some dude comes and steals her from me. Like, that's like the whole concept. So we're there for like 8 days, filming for I think 5 days.
Do you know who the dude is yet?
Some big TikToker. That's all I gotta say. Big TikToker, has like 15 million TikTok. So it's like a whole like. Yeah, they got like some TikTokers and stuff. So this is my first time ever doing something like this, so
that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool because it's like I'm getting paid to travel, and just like, just like enjoy this cruise company also while getting paid. It's cool.
That's dope to hear because like cruise companies, brands, like big brands like Nike, Gatorade, who have been here for ages, are now realizing that commercials and just running ads isn't the wave. Now it's like tapping into getting these social media people with millions of TikTok followers to do these long form skits or music videos for their brands.
Yeah. Oh, this is dope. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm revisiting now. So you asked me, you were like, oh, do I ever get like reached out to, this and that? And also about like knowing my worth. So I stopped working with this company. With Raw Gear. I don't know if I should say or not. So I stopped working with Raw Gear. I don't know if we should blur it out, but I stopped working with Raw Gear because they pretty much, I was making them X amount of money, and I told them like, hey, like, I would love to, instead of getting like, let's say example, 10% commission off of sales, I'm like, hey, like, why don't we do like a 60-40 split where I take 60, you take 40, because like I can easily work with, if I'm making you like, for example, I was making them, if I'm making you this much money, like I can easily go with another brand and work with them because they're going to give me a better rate. Like, if you guys don't want to pay me, then fine, I'll find someone else. So pretty much we just didn't agree on like terms and stuff, and like I pretty much told them like I can easily like just do this. Basically, they motivated me because they told me like, oh, like you're not gonna find this anywhere else, like this and that. I was like, watch me, basically. They pretty much just like, I don't know, like downplayed me because again, I was one of their top athletes, and they pretty much, just didn't value me, kind of thing.
Yeah, you got to think about yourself in this
Yeah.
business.
So
It's the only person you can think about.
yeah, and then it honestly worked out in my favor because like instead of being stuck in a salary where it's like, okay, I'm capped at this much per month, now I'm able to work with multiple brands and charge all this more, and like I'm like kind of just like at a better spot, basically. Yeah. I'm very big on like streams of income, getting as much, because here's the thing, like I was so reliant on like the salary contracts that I was like, oh shit, like now that I lost them, like fuck, like I need to figure out different streams of income. That's why I did the car stuff, like the social media stuff, and like I want to do the clothing brand stuff, and then like the like exclusive content stuff like that. It's just more streams of income, the better, basically.
Trust me, I get it. We had we worked with a company on the podcast for about 6 months, and it was the first time monthly we were looking at Ks rather than just hundreds. And so that was great, and then I kind of put that in the back of my head, like that's money that's always going to come in.
Yeah.
And so I kind of like leaned off the business side of things, and I focused more on just the content, which was great. But then when they pull out, or when they don't want to renew,
that's what my accountant was saying, because like that's another thing. Like I have an accountant, a bookkeeper, all this stuff, like everything's legit. But the thing is, she was like, bro, like I know you like living in the moment, and like you're gonna get money back, but she's like, you gotta calm down. I'm like, fuck, you're I just been like, I was telling him, like, bro, I gotta get better at. But the thing is, I feel like that's big on like manifestation and stuff, because like there'd be times where I'm like, oh, like yeah, like I'm putting this money in, but like I'm gonna get it back 3x, and it's like next week it's like, oh shit, I actually did. Like even though it's obviously you can't like pinpoint every time it happens, it's just like you kind of just gotta believe in just the process, and like wish for the best, lucky, and like most of the time it does goes your way, because it's like you just believe everything. So
yeah, you're a risk taker. Yeah, calculated risk.
For sure.
I've had a guy on the show named Nor Trades. Yeah. Do you know him by chance? Nor Ta?
No.
You're not big on trading?
No, actually, no, I don't.
He is one of the most successful, actually probably the most successful trader at the age he was at. Bro, he knows the risk. He has stop loss. It's great, because I feel like trading will teach you a lot about life as well.
Yeah, I know this kid named Ryan Bands. I was like, yo, I'll pay you right now. Like, you handle everything for me. And like, because I don't want to have to sit there. Like, I'm very big on convenience and time. So I don't want to sit there and have to learn everything from scratch and like, oh, I got to sell this. I'm like, I'd rather pay you, you take your percentage, and like give me my percentage. And like, it's like a win-win. So we had the other conversation the other day. I'm like, 60-40 split. I'll give you this. You do what you got to do. And like, we both win. So that's what I'm big on, convenience.
After that, he never hits you back up though.
Right? He keeps it off.
He's like, hey, yo, Ralphie, sorry.
I don't know, Ryan. What's he?
You're leaving him voicemails like, hey, man.
Got to invoice him. No.
Who do you look up to in general? Yeah. Who do you look up to, bro?
I would say with like the whole content situation, this guy named Jalen Noble. I don't know if you guys want to put him right here, but Jalen Noble, he's very respectable. He's just killing it right now. Like he works with like he monetizes his lifestyle, and he actually just followed me recently. So hopefully me and him can link up soon.
How does he spell Jalen?
Jalen, and then Noble Loble. But yeah, he's cool. Like he's killing it right now. I look up to him. He's working with big brands.
Yeah.
Like he's working with Mio right now, the energy company, and they just hit me up too. Like we're kind of like in the similar space. Obviously, like his fucking shit is crazy. Like him and his girlfriend are killing it right now. But yeah, like I respect him and definitely motivated off of him. And I feel like a lot of influencers now are like getting into that whole lifestyle stuff. Like I mean, I've been in it for a while, but definitely he's one of the top guys right now. Ever
since Instagram created Reels and short videos, lifestyle has been huge in the industry, period. And I've never said period before, and it just came out, bro. Period. I was about to get my nails painted or something, bro. Y'all heard that?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, not recently, but I had a pedicure and like a manicure and shit. Pedicure's feet. I don't know why I said pedicure. Pedicure, manicure. I did that the other day. I'm like, people are like, oh, you're so gay for getting that. I'm like, bro, like, don't you want clean hands in your pussy? Like, I don't know. She was like,
right.
She was like, oh, like, your hands are like. She's like, you're whatever, like feminine. I'm like, bro, like at least my hands are clean. Like, come on now.
It's girls love. It's called metrosexual, I think. Okay. A guy who cares about his appearance, which almost every guy nowadays is metrosexual. I mean, we have to, it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like men, a lot of the things we do is for like, like whether we like to admit it or not, subconsciously, it's all about reproduction. Like, cause that's what we're supposed to do.
I don't know what you mean by that.
But like, you still want to like collect.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I guess.
I don't know how to say it.
No, I see what you mean.
Collect.
That's what you mean.
It makes it sound
Might
so.
want to watch yourself. You're nervous. Not good. No, yeah, I see.
No, I keep it trimmed.
Nah,
I got it. No. Yeah. Nothing's worse than like, this might be TMI, but we're on the wet slap. So nothing's worse than feeling like accidentally cutting her because you have a tiny nail and you're like, I feel bad.
Yeah, no.
But
yeah, you gotta.
I'm like, I want to say sorry, but they don't say anything. I wonder if they feel it.
Oh, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
It's my turn. Do you eat boneless wings or bone-in wings? Like, what do you prefer? If you go, let's say you're going to Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop, bone-in or boneless? That's all I gotta know.
Shit, man. I'll eat a boneless pizza if I could, man.
No,
I'm going. I
wings.
just switched back over to bones, but I'll order boneless if I'm with my girl. But if I'm with the guys, we're getting bone in, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Why? You get boneless?
No, I'm asking you this because now the follow-up question is, do you like eating pussy? Like,
Oh yeah. Bro.
Okay.
Is there a correlation? What's going on?
Correlation. I'm being dead ass. Like, I've asked all my boys this question, and like, I was like, oh shit. So basically, if you like bone in, like you like getting your face all dirty, you like putting your tongue in there, you love eating pussy and like you eat a girl out, and like hopefully you better know where the clit is because you gotta make them come. But I'm saying,
It's like, isn't it on? It's like below, right?
boy, you better know you got a girl. But yeah, I just love eating pussy, and it's like I feel no, I really,
Clip it.
I realize like when you eat bone-in wings, that correlates to like you love eating pussy.
Especially if you're the type that like eats one side and then you stick your tongue through it and then you eat the opposite side after.
No, because like anyone that likes boneless, they say, "Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like." They're like DJ Khaled. They don't eat pussy.
Have you seen DJ Khaled on Hot Ones? You know the Hot Ones show?
He's funny. He's like, bring the whole ocean. He be combing his hair with the fish. He's funny, bro. DJ Khaled, I was watching him on Snapchat for like years, bro. He's hard.
DJ Khaled was the only person to go on Hot Ones and not eat the wings.
Really?
Yeah, he got to like
That's why you don't eat pussy.
he got to number 3 or like number 4 and he's like, I ain't doing this.
Yes. I'm telling you, like all our friends that they eat boneless, they don't eat pussy. I'm like, bro, that's why you're depressed. Bro.
You got friends that don't,
Yes, they don't eat pussy.
and they
His
stand by
brother
that.
doesn't. I just asked him the other day, and he was eating
by that?
boneless wings. Like, I'm telling you, it's a correlation. Ask any of your friends. Like, how about you? Do you like bone-in or boneless? Like, you know it now,
I
but
was just doing the tongue thing.
yeah. So I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
it's a correlation.
You look good eating pussy. You look good. Can you show yourself on the camera? He's like, no.
Hey, yo, hit him up on Instagram if you want your pussy. Yeah.
Wow, where do I go from there? That's crazy.
Oh fuck.
But the spot you're at right now,
Yeah.
with just everything and traveling and the recent controversies with those two things that we kind of talked about, touched on. How's your happiness, bro? Because everybody's so focused on what you do, what your accomplishments are. They're not focused on who you are and how you're feeling.
I would say, obviously, my happiness does not come from money and like all this stuff. I feel like personally, I'm at happiest when I'm with my cousins. That's why I love filming YouTube with him because like everything's genuine. Like that's why I brought him out here. Like I wanted him to come on the cruise with me, but he's a little busy because he's a full-time nurse. Like that's why I respect him so much. Like, he's a full-time nurse. He does his shit and then he helps me on the side. Like that's why my goal is to like hopefully retire him and like get him out here doing everything. So props to him and I love him to death. But yeah.
We had this rapper named 92 Legend on the show. Bro exploded. His music's great, by the way. He's deserves everything that's coming for him. But he had a music video that got like 2 or 3 million on YouTube, and for a up and coming artist, that's huge for him, especially on a music video. And his sister was the lead actress in the music video, and he's like, he said that one was so much sweeter because it was a family thing.
Yeah,
like this on set, it was family. After it was family getting dinner. He's like, it made it that much sweeter rather than just having a random model do that.
Like, I'm telling you, family's so much more important. I'm moving to Dallas in November, and I told my cousins like, yo, like I'll fly y'all out to Houston. Let's have a banger. This and that. Like my cousin Joe that came, like I flew him first class. Like I make sure like I just make sure like if I could experience it, like why not them too? It's like always try to like give back as much as I can, and like make sure like everybody eating kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm very big on family though for sure. Yeah.
So you said you're good friends with Diego. Can he really not squat 185?
My boy Diego, yeah, Diego does not hit legs. I'm telling you, every time we work out, upper body. I'm telling you, we did so many YouTube videos and stuff. Like I think he did one with Bradley Martyn too. Like he was hitting legs, and he had a girl squat more than him, and then they thought he was joking, but he deadass just hates hitting. Them. So yeah, Diego, this is your sign. I say this every time: hit legs, bro. Like come on.
185 is crazy.
He's actually here, to be honest. He's in Orlando.
Oh, sick. Yeah. Dude, 185 is crazy. Don't tell him I said that. But
no, you good.
Be like,
you're not to cut it, but
no, there's girls that can definitely lift more than me sometimes. Like, there's some girls that can hit like 315 on a squat.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm right next to them, maybe doing 225 or a little bit less, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I switched from the fitness to lifestyle, so like, I don't even. Not that I don't care that much. Just like I'm not in the gym as much as I used to be. Like, I used to be there 6 days a week on program doing this and that, but now it's just like. I just go with the flow. Like me and him, like we were shooting yesterday. We just hit like back and biceps. We just not fucking around, but just like just living life.
People overkill the gym. People are in the gym for way too long, doing way too much volume, and then their life is way too focused on the gym. When there's like business and relationships you need to focus on as well. There's a guy named Arlen Moore that I've been following. He's a lifestyle sort of guy. I've been following him forever. Actually, he's motivated me to do a lot of this stuff.
Yeah,
he works out for about 30 minutes a day, and he FaceTimes his trainer.
Yeah.
And he sets him on the wall to where he can see him. And he's at an Airbnb, and he just starts doing pull-ups on gutters. He starts doing push-ups, dips on a little like plant.
Yeah.
And like bro just goes insane for like 30 minutes. He's so in shape.
Yeah.
He's so in shape. 30 minutes a day. FaceTimes his trainer.
Fuck it.
And his trainer is like this rich trainer that goes out to LA and he just knows what he's talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I want to shout out this guy. His name is Rye Jewers. He's a fitness coach up in Canada. I was doing a program for him. It was like 2 months-ish, and that's the best I ever felt. Everything was like low volume, high intensity, and he's big on like get in and get out. Like,
was it the 2 sets sort of thing? Warm up 2 sets?
Yeah, warm up 2 sets.
Everybody's doing that.
Yeah, it's like, and he introduced me to that, and like that's when I have the most. I don't know, just like I don't feel as sore the next day too. I'm not overkilling my body, but it's like but
No, cool. Max Taylor, a guy who's big in the fitness industry right now. He's the ginger guy with the mullet who did the TikToks. Yeah, Young LA. He kind of put me onto that because I saw the way he trained. I'm like, why is he only doing 2 sets on every single?
Yeah, he looks good though.
Yeah, he looks great. Yeah, the mustache is great.
Yeah, I wish I could grow facial hair. I can't.
If you were a girl,
okay,
who in the industry would you DM?
If I was a girl,
yeah,
like a girl that's DMing a dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck.
You should have said me or yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I was waiting for the.
My bad.
That's all right.
My fault. No.
I'll tell you right now who I would DM. It would probably be Well, actually, I gotta think about this. I mean, the reason I brought that up is probably because Max Taylor, bro. I'd hit up Max Taylor. I'd be like, "Hey, would love to come out to a shoot."
You want to shoot?
Yeah,
okay, that's fine. You gotta get him on the podcast, Max Taylor. Get on here.
Yeah, I talked to Young LA briefly.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to work out some sort of more set in stone relationship with like a big brand to where it can almost be like the wet slap presented by so and so.
I'm wearing Young LA right now, to be honest.
Dude, shameless plug, dude.
Yeah.
How come you don't work with them?
Honestly, it ties into the whole Raw Gear situation. I was one of the last Raw Gear guys to leave, and Young LA said they didn't want any controversy with Bradley Martyn, so I kind of couldn't join because there was just too much going on. I mean, like I said, my sales were good. I could outperform a lot of people, but there's just too much controversy for some reason. I don't know. That's kind of what motivated me to like do more lifestyle stuff and like get on my shit, because it's like these people are telling me no. I'm just like, you know what? I got to figure it out. So, yeah.
Dope. Well, bedwetters, I appreciate you guys stopping by and listening to another episode. I'm very grateful to have Ralphy on the episode. This guy's amazing. Bro, you deserve everything that is coming towards you and everything that you've accomplished thus far, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
You're a dope guy. Are we doing dinner?
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Do some dinner. Maybe some vino, some dolce.
Something quick.
Some espresso.
No, because we're gonna go out tonight and get fucked up. So we gotta get back. We gotta get.
You gotta start.
Like it was. You said it was 45 minutes. It was like an hour and like 40.
Hey man, you gotta round down.
He got me there. He's like, yeah, you got it.
Like and subscribe. I don't really get why you haven't done that yet. Just do it. What? Peace.
Fuck. That's fire.